hundreds of hours having fun. But let's get into today's main event here. So, round has begun. Everyone starts naked because the scripts apply the kits. Op 4 appears to be some sort of Russian-based group. I'd imagine Green 4 some sort of insurgent-based group, but I know. Briefing-wise, this mission was made by Maz. Maz also is in the process of updating a lot of the kits for Friday Night Fights. He sent me a nice sneak peek. I'm not going to stream or talk about it yet, but a lot of cool new stuff coming out for these kits. Otherwise, background for this operation, Russian forces move out to clear insurgents in the area. To accomplish this, they must clear the road. Interesting, quick to the point. I love it.
Taking my job now.
And the admins are now yelling at each other in global chat. That's quite nice. I'm sorry, Dream. I'll let you read the next two. Area of operations, a lawn road with bushes and trees around, rolling hills as well. So this is basically going to be an ambush PvP mode, which is quite nice. Otherwise, add sector. I'd imagine all the sectors are tied to this road, and Green 4 basically has to defend these sectors as Op 4 pushes down it. Otherwise, they do have to be taken in order, so that really limits what Op 4's movement is going to be. But again, I think this will be an interesting game mode if Op 4 weathering the storm against Green 4 attacks. Otherwise, the render distance is 938. That's because Maz's name is Maz938, so that's a good range on all that. No magnified optics, no NVGs, and Defender 4 to 5 points are at 138. Again, what if Maz's critiques there? Op 4 getting 2 AT rounds per launcher. Green 4 getting 2 AT rounds and 1 HE round per launcher. HE rounds always interesting to see because you can use those against groups of infantry. No Blue 4 today. Op 4 are going to be running an EMR camouflage. These might be the updated kits because he started specializing them a little bit, so you see different types of helmets, different types of vests, but the same uniform underneath. Nonetheless, loadouts are going to be the AK-74 modernized version, so the really upscale stuff, as well as an AKS. That's why there's so many different types of main battle rifle here. Some having Zenitco what are they called? Rails, so they can put more Western scopes on them instead of Eastern. So as long as you don't see the Zenitco rail, like the UK version, you'll be seeing Russian scopes be put on that one. I think they did that mainly to balance it because people complained about the Russian scopes because Blue 4 have so much more range in scopes compared to Op 4 factions. So that's probably why I incorporated that. Otherwise, support weapons for the LMG, it's an RPK. Medium machine gun's going to be a PKP. Light anti-tank's going to be an RPG-26. Recon, the T5000. 338 sniper rifle, and then suppressed shooters get a choice of 45 round banana mags for an AKS or 20 rounds for an AS Val. Crew and aviation either get a PP2000 or an AKS. Nothing on the crew serve weaponry. Op 4 gets 6 transport gases, 2 BTR-80s. Looks like, so the 6 gases are closed on top. The 2 here are open top, so machine gunners can come out of here and fire from it. An AT can also be launched from the top of that. And then an MI8 Heavy. Looks like it doesn't have any pylons, though. It only has the 3 PKT turrets, 1,200 rounds per, which, I mean, normally it's the shittiest helicopter to have in Friday Night Fights, but Op 4 doesn't. It's
still going to be the same.
Yeah, but, excuse me, Green 4, who's their opponent, don't have anything to really counter helicopters. They don't have any AA, AAA. Really, only the static Dishkas, a BRDM, and a Dishka on a Hilux, so...
I've seen that thing go down with, like, a couple AK shooting at it.
I know, so as long as the pilot is keeping it high up and using it properly, instead of flying it low and slow, Op 4 should be fine, but we'll take a look at their pilot in a second. But otherwise, good stuff overall. Breaking down the units real quick, we got Vagrant commanding, Tenderbaner as the 2IC, Maz as the medic, Skoltzy as Alpha HQ. Did Op 4 choose not to go X-Ray? Interesting. I feel like X-Ray would have been a really good choice for this one, simply because, I mean, looking at the AO, that's a great choice to at least have as a reconnaissance element. So no X-Ray for Op 4. That's a really strange choice by Vagrant, but Vagrant is one of, if not the best commander, I'd argue, in Friday Night Fights. So we'll see what he's thinking with that. Otherwise, Corporal Sean and Ace are going to be one of the BTR crews because they're 2 guys directly under an HQ element, and they have engineer-based weaponry. Taru is going to be leading Alpha 1 with Selhawk, Harusi, Nomad, Oddball, and Sven. Skip is going to be leading Alpha 2 with Circles Deadly, Fred, and Bernard. Azariah leading Bravo HQ. That's the Scandi Recon group. Bravo 1 being led by Yanni. He's got Iander with a T under him, Flying Finn, Pert, and Cindy, and Stark. Interesting choice to see there. Not part of Scandi, but a very good individual player nonetheless. So we'll see what they come up with. Whiplash leading Bravo 2 with Cullis, Malincats, and Dobbs. Charlie HQ has Tansel leading. Depot and Doc are going, Depot and Doc taking the second VTR based off of those crew kits. Tansel leading Charlie. Charlie 1 has Hamster with Bacon, IS3, Gur, Whitehead, Autovisky, and Broken. Under Charlie 1, Drachin leading Charlie 2 with Hunavar, Fawns, Thomas, and Azuki. Delta HQ has Papega. They've all merged together under one group, so Arma, Jesus, Flux, K-Kier, Michael, Guy Fieri, Bant. Another good individual player there, Skipu, Val, Kratz, and Settler all together. Warkus under Hotel 1 and Anderdy. There's no T there. Andri, I don't know how to say that, but my point is, I don't know those two pilots. I don't know what they'll pull. Having the offensive faction with both Scandi and Papega, normally a really good call to put those two teams together, but if it's a really tough AO, that could turn around. And looking at the AO, I'll let Dream break that down, but it's not looking like a good AO for Op 4 to be attacking here. So I wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket just because Scandi and Papega are together.
Well, it is a straight road.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it in a second.
Much.
Let me break down Green 4 real quick. Green 4 have 2000 era post-Yugoslavia insurgent kits. So basically, just counter-insurgency today. AKMs and AKSs, RPKs, PKPs, same weaponry for the most part as Op 4, except Green 4's primary weapons are less modernized. Nothing on crew serve weapons assets. They have a BRDM, single transport pickup, a Hilux with a 50 cal, transport truck, 3 mountain bikes for recon elements, a motorbike, and then 3 sit-down static dishkas with only 250 round of ammo in it, which is really important because if they're sit-down versions, it means they have a very limited turn angle, which means you can't really use them against aircraft. So it's going to make it harder for Green 4 to shoot down the Mi-8 with its limited equipment, but as Dream already said, it's not that hard to shoot down an Mi-8. And judging from the terrain, though, there's not a lot of good places for that Mi-8 to do an emergency landing anyway, especially with these large slopes. And since I don't know how those two pilots are going to behave, anything could happen in that regard. Otherwise, breaking everything down, we got Shy from Arma Anonymous there. Patriot as his medic. We got Despo commanding an X-ray team. Alvin being the group medic. Sushi being the 2IC. Timek taking the T5000 sniper rifle. And then Vexen and Syke both going with suppressed AKSs with those 45-round banana mags. Norris, usually we only see him in NA. He's playing in EU tonight. Leading Alpha HQ, he's got Olaf as his Alpha 1 team lead with Iqbal, Nordic Prophet, Mountain Carry, and Schult. Under Alpha 1, Alpha 2 has Revanche leading with Green Thumb, Aim at the Stars, Spiky RP, Mac Marine, Seismo, and Lolo grouped up. So a few TSB members, always got to cheer for my people. Muir leading Bravo HQ, Salty taking a crew kit, could potentially go on the Dishka, Hilux, or the BRDM. Otherwise, Bravo 1 just being led by, well, it's a very small team, being led by Astronaut with Jacob and Mech together. Charlie looks like they've merged everyone together under K9, so they got Raven, Aaron, Skull, Matafine, Beyond, Lucas, Hawkins, Mashador, Lavid, Like a Boss. There's no A in there, Like Boss, Agent, and Omri. Delta HQ has Ash leading with Eric Riru, leading Delta 1 with Banks, Heinrichsen, Arcor, and Wheaton. And then it looks like Delta 2 is already starting to move out with one transport pick we saw there was Swola, Gazog, Tackleberry, and then Raz under Charlie 2 is probably going to merge with the rest of Charlie in that regard. But I don't see any identifiers to see which groups are going to take the BRDM or the Hilux Vic. I'm not seeing those sit-down Dishkas in their little mortar pool at spawn, so it's quite possible they've already started moving them around. But that is it for units and kit breakdown. Actually, I see one in the back of a truck right now. They might be loading these up and testing their arcs of fire as I see a member of X-Ray Despo turning with it. But Dream, I've done enough talking. How do these wonderful, totally not biased in the defender's favor AOs look?
They look absolutely horrible for the attackers. So Looking at the first one, it is a T-junction, which is probably the best option for Op4. Well, they do have to take them in threes, so it's going to have to be the first one, but it's obviously seemed like it's been left for the Wolves unless they are going to move a small force out there. But the first one is probably going to be Op4's favorite. Now, the next two. Sector 2 is much better. It is a rocky road, as the name would describe, with a tree line just in front. Lots of places to hide, especially with the sort of, the darkish camo. Green 4 are working with. They're going to have so many places to hide. They have
thanks for the
high ground
just
to their southwest. They have so many little places to just sit, and Op4 are going to have a horrible time. I think I could see what Maz was going through here. This wasn't made by Matt. Was it made by? Yeah, Maz. Yeah. Obviously, Green 4 are very, very, under-equipped. They have not much in comparison to Red 4, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what gun you have. It really kind of just matters who the player holding it is. I think we have a good chunk of people on here who will know how to work, even though we do obviously have Scandi Recon and Papeka Pirates on Op4. I think they're still going to have a problem with this secondary objective. But then we go on to possibly the most unbalanced sector I've seen in an FNF in a while, at the very least. It is a village, and it has a good overview of most of the
buildings
road.
Have been rescripted to be the ones that are all enterable too.
And they're all enterable, which makes it even harder for Red 4 to stage an attack on it.
From Azusa's POV, I actually really like this AO as a whole. Yes, it's tougher on the attackers, but that's why they have the 10% number advantage. That's why they have the better equipment. That's why they have the BTRs. That's why they have the helicopter. Them not taking X-ray, I think, is the dumbest mistake they can make, unless they were told by administrators they weren't allowed to do it. I didn't see slotting, but I have never seen that as an issue. Look to the north. Go to Sector 3 over the village, and look straight to the north. You have a barn. You've got this Overwatch area, which would be perfect to put the BTRs in a full squad to do flanking action. Perfect for the X-ray sniper to pick off people in the second and third sectors. Perfect to basically set up a force. Yeah, I know. If they had one, they took that away. But at least they can put the BTRs over here, get some good distance, and just plink at enemy defensive positions. Another place you can then immediately attack from is the low ground to the east. You can literally have BTRs from a ridgeline cover an infantry force pushing uphill to Sector 3 to take it from the rear. Going from the west is a little tough. Yes, you have some tree lines to work with, but it's very limited to no cover. A lot of open fighting. That's where Green 4 is building their defensive lines. I don't think it's going to work too well. Now, I always say if you take sectors out of order, you always lose. This is the first and only sector where I am going to say this. I honestly think backcapping this sector would be the best choice. Simply because Green 4 is going to anticipate and expect you to attack it sequentially. So if you can go around the rear and hit this AO from the back.
I don't know. I just want to say, if I'm Green 4, I'm expecting them to backcap, because I wouldn't want to attack this straight head on.
See, I agree with you, but look at where they're putting their defensive lines. Yes, we see a bunker in the back. Yes, we see a lot of fortifications to the front from Sector 2. But from an attacker's perspective, I don't see any other way you're going to do this AO. Simply because it's a lot of open area that you're going to have to end up going through, and you just don't have the support assets. Maybe if Op4 had a mortar, I could see it. But this breakdown of units here just really favors the defenders. And yes, you have some of the best troops on Op4, the attackers here, which in my opinion, I think is one of the best balancing parts, mind you. But again, we've seen time and time again, they get cut down in large open kill zones like these. So the BTR support is going to be one of the most, if not the linchpin of Op4's ability to attack, but knowing Friday Night Fights' ability to coordinate operations, Dream, you can attest to this.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. This is going to be a slaughter. I honestly think Green 4 is going to have a field day with this one.
It's interesting what they're doing. So they are going for a pincer.
Green 4 is led by Shy.
A road attack, it seems, going straight down the road as they normally would, but they've sent their Bravo and Delta forces to move off to the south, maybe going in for the third objective.
They'd have to be then attacking Sector 3 from the south. I don't think sending forces in a pincer like this is going to be a good idea. You need to have, if you're going to divide your forces, they need to be in a position to support each other. You need to overwhelm.
A message saying YOLO.
So Stark is part of Scandi right now under Bravo 1, and they're part of the groups. They're starting to dismount, actually. Stark saying YOLO part of Scandi means they're going to do something stupid. And it looks like they're going to dismount and attack from the tree line areas, but still put pressure on Sector 1 from those tree locations. I see the direction they're going to go. They'll have a little bit of high ground from here to work with the trees. Could be a good overwatch element. To then, as they attack from that sector, BTR is pushing up with the main force down the road. I think that is not a bad idea. You know what also would have been a really, really good play that I don't think anyone on Green 4 would have chosen?
What's that?
AT mines. I think a few well-placed AT mines in this AO would have actually been a boon because you're defending a road. The enemy is more than likely going to use the road. So putting some good AT mines, not just on the road, but in positions where you honestly think your opponent is going to put BTRs on or push in would be a great call. I'm also being told by chat, sorry, one last thing I'll give, explosive traps for Green 4 to put on the first sector, especially since they're abandoning it. Have one guy stay in the house and just det 3 traps as soon as the first guy comes in and realizes that he can't touch it and run away. Like, play the martyr there. I would have totally come into this round. Actually, looking into the building, there is an explosive satchel. There's 2 explosive satchels. Okay. The building's going to absorb a lot of that damage, so it's not going to be that effective. But I like the enthusiasm, but I just don't think people, whoever plays that doesn't understand how the explosive physics in Arma work. They're thinking it's more IRL than, it actually is, but Arma explosive physics don't work that way. But go ahead, sorry.
All right, it's fine. I'm just letting you finish your lecture.
I know. Appreciate it.
So there's actually 2 things I want to point out. X-Ray have gone deep into the forest instead of poking themselves out.
They have a Dishko with them.
They want to, I think they're half expecting a Red 4 push to come into the forest rather than push out the front, so they don't want to be taken from behind. But I'm also seeing that Alpha HQ front Red 4 Vic has stopped. So they are going for a double attack. And every time, I've never seen a successful double attack, double-pronged attack. In fact, it's a triple-pronged attack because you've got Bravo and Delta who are basically split up now.
One of those prawns is going to support going into Sector 1. The second one might bypass and start plinking at Sector 2, but Op4, I don't think, should be dividing their forces this hard. Yes, they have that 10% number advantage. You also have the helicopter flying overhead right now, but by splitting up your forces this much, you are not putting them in a good position to really support each other. Helicopter just had a spike right there for desync. But I think we're okay. I think it was just a network hiccup there, but yeah, it's Scandi Recon doing that second attack pincer to the south. I see that. The northern pincer, who's leading that? That is a mix of... No, that's Delta HQ, which is Papega. So they're putting their elite troops out on this, Dream.
Yeah, they're taking so long though, and it's just going to be another one of those. I've noticed this with Vagrant. He's a great commander, but a lot of his attacks are slow, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, he spends a lot of time maneuvering. Yeah. And I do appreciate a good amount of maneuvering. That helicopter flying a little too slow. Thankfully, that Dishka doesn't know how to lead. And now it's going to start harassment. I need to get my pencil ready to write down highlights because I have a feeling.
See if anyone's died in a stupid way, yeah? No, they haven't.
All right. Well, that's a good sign. No one dying in a stupid way, and it's been, you know, first 4 minutes of the round. I think that's a good call.
I think that's a record.
I don't think that's a record per se. It's just just a good call.
I think it's really impressive, and I think we have to say well done to the FNF.
Well done. Oh my
players.
god. I do like how Lucas, he's all the way alone on this northern side, but he's playing marksman, and he's found himself a pretty good sight line for firing in here. I also love how the SVDs they're giving out also have the NPZ rails, so they can put, like, ACOs on it. But I would prefer the actual PSO-1 site, because that's built for the gun, you know what I mean?
Let's go, I'd say no, just go irons. I'd go a step further. Turn the gun upside down. Fire it like that.
And all right, Slushy.
Do you know how, like, in, I guess, games and stuff, like a carryable minigun normally has the trigger pointing upwards?
Mm-hmm.
They should do it like that. So they make the enemy believe
One
it's a
share of
minigun.
Weevil
And
Corp.
there's
I
a
swear I will
Scanner
make
Recon
it a
doing
thing.
something stupid. Who's the first one out of the woods?
That's Bayan, actually.
Oh wow, no, it's
That's
not.
Papega doing a push to
oh,
Sector
no,
1,
okay,
realizing
sorry.
it's open. Scandy's the
That's
group
what I
further
meant.
south.
Look at Bay. Oh, you might get caught out by Green 4 X right here.
They've sent literally the best player in Friday Night Fights to do this, and he's just hiding in bushes as he waits for his stamina to regen. He's going to go up there, touch the sector, and immediately pull back. I'm calling that now.
Oh, Hoto 1's not having a good time. What's he doing? What is this flight path?
This is what I was worried about with new pilots. Thankfully, that Dishka does not know how to lead properly.
He's been hit a few times, 100%.
There's Sector 1. I'm waiting to see that explosion detonation.
Firing.
There it is. Yep, Bay's still alive because that's not how Arma explosions work. He actually managed to land under the debris, and he is perfectly fine. There's no blood.
He's cheating.
Yeah, so if that was a real explosion, Bay would be dead. But it's Arma, which if there's anything in front of or around the explosive satchel...
Because he was shot by Grave 4 on the road.
Amazing.
Should have stayed cheating.
Shut up. But yeah, Op 4, Papega are trying to get into a firefight here with X-Ray. And looks like they're pulling back.
Does this mean we'll finally see that everyone else in the snow, they're still sitting? Why are they sitting? You know where this Green 4 X-Ray group, you could literally send your forces up there, take from the side.
They could do a flanking action, but this just shows they really want to play the objective Bays back awake. And I mean, Green 4 is also pulling back here. Both sides are doing an aggressive pullback. Look at this. It's been a while since I've seen this. Both sides smoking and pulling away and still firing at each other.
I think Norris was killed.
Did Norris get killed by the helicopter?
He must have, otherwise we've had...
Yep, Warkus has a kill in the helicopter, so the PKT's actually got a kill. It's incredibly rare to see an MI8 pilot get a kill, but based off of that flying, I'm not surprised one bit. So Bay is actually going to have a lot of room here to, he's playing dead right now behind these trees. Helicopter coming in for another pass. I mean, look at, it's literally...
What is he doing?
Like,
look at the helicopter.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Like, it's not even... There we go, and he's still not leading!
What's going on? What is this? Why? This is the most interesting piloting display I've seen in FNF in a long time.
Oh my
He
god!
destroyed it there. He could have killed it.
I think he was busy reloading. He has to be running low on ammo because you only get 250 rounds across 5 boxes of 50. See, now they're firing at it. If the pilot was smart, he would be waiting for the helicopter to do one of those maneuvers.
The pilot is not very smart.
No, I'm talking about the gunners on the ground. The pilot is definitely greener, which would normally screw him, but the gunners do not know how to lead with the dish. There we go. That's not a bad angle, but okay, he's starting to lead.
Oh, hit.
So I think he's doing this because one of his gunners is on the front gun. Tail rotor's out.
Oh, another hit. Why are you dipping? He's dipping with an MIA. That is the...
So if he breaks speed like he's doing right now, he's going to start in a death spin.
Chat is correct. My inner pilot is going going insane right now.
I don't know why, but my mind's thinking of the movie Black Widow when they had an Mi-8 over the Russian prison, and then a Dishka just started firing at it, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's just a Dishka. It's not gonna do anything."
Oh my god. 50 caliber rifle.
Oh my god! Like it was hovering.
Beep beeps. Beep beeps. That's either the fuel or the engine being hit, or the hull.
It still sounds fine. I don't see it going down. It's
probably the hull then. Hit to orange.
All right, so Pepega's regroup with Scandi. You still have the vehicle support all the way in the back. Is he in the death spin?
Oh, he almost did. He actually managed to get out.
He's breaking speed again as the PKT gunner's firing. There's the spin.
There he goes.
Engine just went out.
He's going down.
Yeah, he's not gonna auto-rotate that. Ah, smackaroon.
He might live though. I take it back. Andre lived. One of them. No, they didn't. Nope, they all died.
Wow.
All what they deserve.
Look, I mean, both the helicopter crew there and the gunners on the Dishka were very green, is all I'm gonna say. And it was a very balanced firefight between the two. All right, they got.
I am a stern believer in everyone gets a chance, and everyone should do what they want, what they think they want to do in Arma or in any game. So be it flying, shooting, you know, anything. Shooting is in like static shooting. But there's just a few things you need to learn.
I think they were competent pilots, but they were definitely flying that like a little bird. And that's like the exact opposite of...
Oh, yeah.
How you're supposed to fly the Mi-8, because it's a much heavier model. Yeah, Carrie got run up on by this Pepegi Scandi group coming up. Pepegi. It's Pepegi Recon when you combine the two groups, but... What is this round? It's literally just a Scandi Recon Pepega showcase with no support. And as I say that, Op4 finally decides to start coming up because they're literally going to blitzkrieg this. They're distracting.
Do you remember that game where it started on boats, and I can't remember who the commander was, but they kept him there 14 to 15 minutes just sitting on boats.
Yep.
And then finally attacked and got...
Here's the thing though, Op4's actually making progress here. They just killed...
Scandi Recon with the Pega Pirates, but the difference between this boat round is he kept Scandi
Look at the BRDM! Look at the turret! It's not even looking in the right freaking direction! Now it is! And then it sees... Oh, shoot him! Shoot him! What are you doing? It doesn't realize there's hostiles next to it! The Green 4's not doing any communication right now! Where's Op4's AT to kill this thing? What? And then, wait, now you have the Op4 Convoy that dismounted Alpha 2 into the... What?
Oh, you have the guy with the PKP on the top. He's trying to lean over and see if he can kill him when he could get
This is a
lot of kills
very noob-friendly round. A grenade just got thrown into the BRDM and knocked someone out.
Oh,
Lavit, yes!
Wait, the guy in the front got knocked out by a grenade.
Which it is possible because that armor suit... Okay, now the BRDM's literally shooting into the road, and Pepega's trying to dodge. That dude just got it. Did they just...
Yeah, they just...
Did they just...
He's on fire.
What? What?
He's dead.
What?
The Pega Pirates have been wiped.
What just happened? What just...
The entire team for Pega Pirates all just lost that position because one BRDM.
Oh my god!
And one guy on a rock. One BRDM and one guy on rock versus Pega Pirates.
What was that?
They still have no clue where this lab guy is.
And he's still up here! Oh! Oh my god! Just the domino effect of that!
Star just messaged me, ha ha ha, this is chaos.
I feel like either side has no idea what's going on at this point. This is amazing.
I'm messaging him, you've not seen chaos. Papega Pirates have.
Lavid just knocked out another Op4 guy, Arma Jesus. I don't even know how to say this. Like, this is... I want to say it's rare, but it's not actually that rare to see something like this just cascade. I think we've seen this at least 2 or 3 times a month, where it's a round where just everything gets thrown out the window and both sides just start trying to brute force each other. And that's exactly what Op4 is going to try to do here.
Oh my god, Lava could kill Platoon HQ here. Oh my god.
No. Oh. Coach, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. When the smoke clears, he'll have a perfect shot because both sides are using the same LMGs and shit.
He's shooting the rock.
He doesn't realize his bullets are getting clipped in, but no one's going to question the PID as Green Force now charging away from... They're conceding the sector. Lavid's not in it, though, so he won't count as being in it, but my god.
Oh,
BTR just got flanked and eliminated by Despo's Dishka. So it's reloading right now, but they managed to knock out either the pilot or the gunner.
Lavid is up there. And he's dead.
No! Oh. Maz, you monster. I was rooting for him. But scan your recon and Bravo now charging south. There was a small garrison there they eliminated. Op4 trying to clear this sector as the X-Ray Dishka's flanking. Alpha HQ trying to push around the other Dishka, getting sniped out as well. What is this round? Like, both sides are having just a silly amount of casualties. You only got Omri remaining in this sector, just prone behind a smoke grenade. Hey, Rotokoshi, welcome. Welcome to Chaos. I don't really know what else to say about this round. Just looking at the roster here, there's Sector 2 because Omri was taken out, but Op4 still have the numbers. Green 4 have been losing quite a chunk, but that last town is going to be hellish. I think Op4 can still overwhelm it, but the groups are starting to break apart here as X-Ray's picking off from 2 of the 3 attacking groups here. This is just ridiculous.
Oh, I love you.
Op4 trying to now charge directly in the AO. Green 4 is literally pulling off of the perimeter defenses in favor of holding just the buildings on the inside, which is going to allow Op4 to push into this AO itself. You got Green 4 now trying to hit these groups coming in here. This bunker's really helping them out, but neither side able to land any killing blows. Who's this one Green 4 dude being chased by Scandi? It's a guy with it's Tackleberry with a PKP. Oh my god. I'm at a loss for words here. The BTRs were completely ineffective. There's an unconscious guy sliding back and forth into the... It's Arma Jesus' body. Just... wait. And look at Guy Fieri. He's trying to chase the body. Where's Arma Jesus? Arma Jesus, get back here. No, wait, you're over there now. What's going on? Wait, Arma Jesus, come back. Wait, I need to medic you, Arma Jesus. Come back here. Wait, I got him. Okay, I just gotta get... Okay, he's right there. No, he's back.
Come back,
get back here.
Come back to us.
He's trying to run over there to get him. He's so confused by this.
Come back, my
He's
son.
waiting for him to get back there. Swipes and snipes.
He's gone. He's dead. This man is dead.
Oh my god,
Arma
he
Jesus is dead.
keeps following as it slides away. Well, I've never seen that before. Usually this is a desync thing, but it always fixes itself with the server keeps just dragging it back and forth.
I think he was moving, died,
Oh
and
my
now
god.
he's trying to
No, because
find out what to
Lavid
put
shot
in.
him and he's been unconscious for the past like 5 minutes. I don't know. And now Green 4's throwing a shit ton of smoke grenades on their own position as a few members of Papega are pushing in and getting cut down. Kate Kier gets taken out. Maz now coming in to breach, runs in, only to get the kill, but immediately get flanked by another building. That was Revanche. This is why you don't push in unsupported when there's multiple buildings that can cover each other. I'm at a loss for words. Honestly, at a loss for words here. Okay, they've stabilized his body. Okay. Gur found him and stabilized his sliding. They had to use the anti-slide system.
Do you think Marlon had to move? Is Marlon alive? Because if he isn't, Marlon would have seen. No, he's alive, so they just had to wait for him to stop naturally.
Alright, so now you got Scandy coming in from the south. Alpha 2 is loading up in a gas, and they're going to charge in with a Vic.
Oh, Marlon takes out guy in the bunker. Nades start going in. He's standing right in front of me.
RPG's going off. He survived that grenade, but now they might get tunnel vision on that bunker because they're immediately getting shot at as a riot goes down. So again, even though Green 4 pulled back to do this, just have everyone in multiple houses, these buildings and these fortifications all in areas to support each other is costing Op4 significant casualties. Green 4, he just tried to throw a satchel out of the bunker and he just managed to get it in the bunker.
He lived.
Because he managed to get around the wall in time. Wow, and he just shot dead Azariah. Okay. Now there's some flanking fire coming from a PKP in that tower as the vehicle's pushing around, but takes a GP25 round.
What the fuck is going on?
I just want to see someone with it. Oh god, RPG! RPG! What the fuck? What? And then a satchel torn explodes left and right!
What's going on?
Oh my god! Oh, and the Green 4 pushes it! Hardcore just killing everyone else!
Oh, my frames!
Oh my god! They screwed with Skip's frames. He's now desyncing out of the building. What is this round? Hardcore, I think, pulled back behind this building to bandage. Oh! I was really like, you know, it'd be really funny if an RPG dude just went out. Oh my god, it's an RPG dude!
Liru, why have you turned into a woman?
I don't know!
Skip is flying!
Why is Skip flying? He's taking machine gun fire, but he's shrugging off the bullets! I can.
The BTR's here!
And it immediately takes an RPG! But it does nothing! I think I disabled the engine. I don't know at this point. Green 4 now desperately trying to hold a building here. But Op4's pushing them and taking them all out slowly. This is just bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers.
No one deserves to win this round. No one does.
I've never seen...
Fire.
Oh, and now Op4's killing each other because they assaulted from 3 different directions. They can't coordinate their offensive because comms have broken down, because of course they have.
Platoon HQ's fighting.
Killing people, PKP pushing up. I think just eliminating him, he's now pushing. PKP has 100 rounds that go burr. Settler on 3 kills by clearing that building. The freaking bunker on the southeastern fringe still has all 3 people.
Silence. Oh, no. Someone's, I think Arco made his way into the house.
My god. You just can't get the rounds out the window. Finally, someone dies in that damn bunker because Scandy starts plinking them off because there's nowhere else to flank. Hardcore desperately trying to run into this town. Got an Op4 guy that just made it in. Hardcore gets a kill. Flanks around. Double. Oh my god, he got it!
He's on 5.
Got this Green 4 guy on the rooftop picking more people out. There's only 4 Green 4 guys in the AO. There's still 4 more Green 4 that could come into this AO, and there's a 5th all the way out there. What has this round been?
Where is it?
Is this going to be a defender clutch? Because this could be a defender clutch. No one deserves to win this.
No,
this has been the most disgusting round I have seen in a while. Oh my god, Erikuru just picking off members of Scandi.
He's got. When I first looked at him, he had 0 kills. Now he's got 3, and that was 5 minutes
And
ago.
he's gotten multiple knockouts as well. And now you got these 4 remaining green 4 guys.
Someone in red 4 just murdered a friend.
Of course, and they're still shooting in here. What?
This is why CQC and FNF doesn't work.
Whiplash wakes up. You got fire from that bunker on Scandi Recon. Green 4 outside of the sector, holding firm, but if Scandi pushes it, they're gonna get flanked from down. What is this level of maneuvering? And now they're gonna push and reinforce the bunker as it looks like Scandi's just giving up. Op4 firing from the rear, but there's one guy covering the fire. I can't even cover this properly. It hurts my brain. Donnie, thanks for a 22-month resub.
3 all in one round.
I hope you keep enjoying the ops and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Like,
Op4 skill issues.
Green 4 just reinforced that sector. We still have Timek up to the north with that sniper rifle, I'd assume. He's on no kills.
Eric gets off the roof and he's gonna assault the building.
Yes. Oh, I think he folded in just as the Op4 guy pushed out. Guy Fury looking.
Guy Fury,
I think he saw the open. Yeah, he saw the open door. Oh! Oh!
Eric on 4.
Op4 now pushing the bunker, but Green 4's reinforced it. We're gonna have Vexen try to do a flank here with the suppressed 45-round AKS, but the PKP charge. The PKP charge doing work.
Who the fuck is that? The big Marlon. That's Val.
That's Val on 2 kills with the PKP charge. Green 4 down to 1 guy in the AO. And now Vex is gonna charge him, but it's a PKP. But he's bandaging. How many? Shoot him in the face.
Those subsonic rounds are so shit.
Sushi and freaking Timek. I don't think they're gonna get into the AO in time, but Op4's down to 4. 7 people up. Oh, some flanking fire from the bunker. You got Ann that's come in here. He's checking the gear of freaking Eric here. He drops the gun. Vex now pinned down. We need to see Timek charge in. We need to see Sushi charge in to make this round go. Why is Sayek still back? You know, Sushi back there watching these 3 dudes. Oh, Thomas.
This could be it.
Thomas.
I think.
Oh.
He heard him.
The bunker's too high, so infantry can't like stand up and see things. Grenade!
He doesn't see the grenade, but he goes.
He didn't see the grenade! Oh my god. Wait, did Thomas just get shot by the...
No, Thomas is still alive.
No, Thomas was the guy that threw the grenade, and Whiplash and... Yeah, Cullis is on -1 kills.
He got shot from Sushi behind.
No, Cullis is on -1 kills because the PKP just shredded him. I watched the fire.
Oh. Where's Timek gone?
Whiplash! Whiplash! Yes, I trust you! Why is Timek all the way over there? Okay, Whiplash, end it. You're a Scandi Recon member. You're a Scandi Recon member. You should finish this. Please, for the love of God. Yes! It's over! It's fucking over!
And Timek.
Because they didn't want to go into the damn AO! Like,
Why? Just run into the AO. Like, there's nothing's gonna, like, just run into it. You have no need out there. Your need is inside.
That was too close.
If one of you has a sniper rifle.
Literally, no tactics, just brute force, and that came way too freaking close, in my opinion.
No tactics, just brain power. And the brain power is significantly lacking.